Arun is just letting you guys know that we are recording the class because you're all there. Okay, so types of triangles. We said equilateral, isosceles, and scale. Why in an equilateral triangle, all three angles are also the same. And what would angles in a triangle are up to? 180. So each angle in an equilateral triangle is going to be 60. Next one is going to be isosceles. And this one, as I say, acute and right. Usually you just say right. You know that the other two angles are always less than 90. I made it both here because we are just starting and I want you guys to get used to the concept. And the last one, based on the sides, what is scaling? Of views. Because one of the angles is more than 90 degrees. Are you okay with that? Arun, I don't see this thing that this is being recorded.
It is recording.
Page 4, problem 1. Can a triangle have sides 3, 7, and 10?
No. No.
Everyone, will you agree to no?
Yeah.
No. And the reason is because this is what you should be saying when you answer these kinds of questions.
So, do you remember how 1/8, like as a
Okay, number 3. Number 3. Let's do this. What is the smallest integer length of the third side of a triangle if two sides measure 12 and 9
inches?
Yeah.
Everyone agree? 4?
4.
So, and this is again trial and error. So if you do 4 inches, let's try it. 12 plus 4 is greater than 9.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then 9 plus 4 has to be greater than 12, which is correct. It's exactly 13. And they're telling you they are integers. That's why you can say it's 4. And the last one is 12 plus 4 obviously is greater than 9. 12 plus, no, we already did 12 plus 4. The other would
9
be
plus 12.
9 plus 12, which is obviously greater than
4.
4. So everything works. So this is your answer, 4 inches.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, what is the largest perimeter an isosceles triangle with two sides having 12 and 14 can be? They are telling you is isosceles and the two sides are 12 and 14. So what should the third side be?
26.
What is the largest
Which is-
perimeter they are telling you?
14.
It
Wait,
has
isn't
to
that
be
basically
14.
just the largest number?
Yeah,
No,
because
26. The largest number
exactly.
it can be.
Yeah,
it's 14,
the largest.
but it's isosceles.
So 14 and 14 is 28.
Oh, yeah.
Pastel is 40. 40 inches is the largest perimeter. 12, you can still make a triangle with 12 inches, right? But that's not the largest perimeter. That's why you do the 14. Okay, page number 5. Let's do quick. All of this is stuff that you guys know, but it's a quick geometry check, right? Page number 5. 1. What is an acute angle?
90 degrees or less. Or no, less.
An angle that is not less than 90 degrees. 2. What is a right angle? An angle that is exactly equal to
90 degrees.
90 degrees. What is an obtuse angle?
Greater
An
than
angle that
90.
is greater than.
Greater than-
Okay, perfect. What do the angles of a triangle add up to?
180. 180.
Yes.
Yeah.
5. What do the angles of a rectangle add up to?
360.
And then fill in the table. That means triangle has 3 sides, square has 4 sides, octagon has 8 sides, octagon. Pentagon has 5 sides, nonagon has 9 sides.
Wait, isn't it nonagon? I don't
If I
think it
typed
matters. I
it
think you
wrong,
could say it either way.
yeah, if I typed it wrong, sorry about that. You guys can Google it and fix it. And then heptagon is 7 and hexagon is 6. It might be nonagon, and in Spanish might be the other one. You know, whenever I make mistakes, it's usually because in Spanish it's a different, slightly different version. Either way, we are saying 3, 4, 8, 5, 9, 7, and 6. All clear? So let's go to number 6. Let's go to number 6. Look at what it says here. Pick as many attributes from the list below that match each type of triangle in the table below. A, has at least 2 sides that are of the same size and at least 2 angles that measure the same. All 3 angles measure 60. All 3 sides measure the same. All 3 sides are of different length. One of the angles is greater than 90. All angles are acute angle. All angles are up to 180. One of the angles measure 90. So for example, guys, will you agree that G will go everywhere? Agree?
Yeah.
G is that all angles. So now let's do, I'm going to do isosceles. Okay, let's see what are all the properties that go for isosceles. Has at least 2 sides, that's correct. For isosceles, this is correct. All 3 angles measure 60, that's not correct. All 3 sides measure the same, no, that's not correct. All 3 sides are of different length, that's not. One of the angles is greater than 90, that's not, needed. All the, it could be the case or it could not be, so it's not definite, right? All angles are acute angles, that's not definitely true either, because for example, for an isosceles, I could have 120 degrees and the other 2 might be 30, but I can also have acute, so that there is no definite thing there. All angles add up to 180, that's true. One of the angles measure 90, that's not true. Next one. Right. So what is the first one that matches the right one? Some of you. A is not, doesn't mean anything.
G and H.
Sorry?
G and H.
G and H. There is nothing else that is for sure. For equilateral,
B.
B.
G and B. G and B.
Equilateral, B is true. G is true. What else?
C.
Oh yeah. So then let's do it in order. B, C, G. B, C, and G. So far, yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do scalene. Let's do it in order again. What's the first one that
D.
matches?
D.
D. Then
G.
G.
that's it. Okay, obtuse.
Yeah.
E.
E and G.
That's it. Right isosceles triangle. They're giving you two things there. Right isosceles.
So
So
then
A is true.
G, A, and H. I mean H.
A,
A, G, H. A, G, H.
yeah.
Yeah.
You cannot even say all angles are acute because one of them is 90. So you cannot say it. Okay, acute triangle. We don't know whether they're different or anything. There
F.
may be.
F and G.
Yeah.
That's it.
F.
F and G. Okay. Now, this is what came up in your homework, and I told you guys to go and look it up and, you know, go forward and stuff like that, right? So, number of diagonals that a polygon has. So look at the way you think about this because memorizing might be hard. So look at the so for example, if you have a rectangle, how many diagonals can you make? So you can go from here to the opposite, right? And you can go from here to this opposite. Agreed?
Yeah.
Yes. So from every point in the rectangle, how many points you cannot look at this. This thing cannot go to this one, cannot go to here, or cannot go to here. Do you see it or not? This, because this is not a diagonal connecting to this point and that point. So connect here, this is not counted. And here, this is not counted. So this point can only go to one other point here. Do you see it? 3. That's the only possibility. So and then this point 3 can only go here. So if you think about it, how many vertices does a rectangle have? Guys, how many vertices?
4.
Yes.
4.
4. Now, each one of them can only go, it cannot go to the other two. So each one, and it cannot go to itself. Do you agree? So each vertex can only go to how many? 4 minus 3 equal to 1. So you have to subtract itself and the other two. So that means 4 minus 3 is 1. So each vertex can only go to one other vertex to make a diagonal. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Now you need to divide whatever it is, then you will have 4 times 1 divided by 2, because this diagonal, the one that is in red, so the red one and the blue one is the same diagonal. You understand what I'm saying? So for this point, let's call this A, that's a diagonal. And for this point B, this is the same diagonal. So you have to divide this by 2 to get 2. So let me explain it with a different picture. Let's do it together. Let's say that I have a pentagon. How many sides does a pentagon have? 5. Okay. Now look at A, B, C, D, and E. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, The same way, how many places can A go to?
Two.
To make diagonals?
2.
Only 2. Which are the 2? It can
C
go
and
to
D.
C and D. Is that okay?
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
how many places can B go to?
E and D.
B? Oh, yeah.
D. D.
E and D.
E and D.
E here and
E.
here. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Now, how many places can C go to?
A
and
D. And
See,
E.
now this is duplicate, right? Because I already have this.
Yeah.
I'm drawing it in red, and now I can do E. Now, when you do E, let's draw E in green. E will go to C. You see it? And
then
E
B.
will go to B.
So everything is already made.
Do you see it, guys? So
Yeah.
some of those diagonals are counted twice. So how do we do the number of diagonals? So the number of diagonals is going to be the 5 vertices I have times each of them will have how many diagonals? Is 5 minus 3, right? That's why you get 2. And that is going to be divided by 2.
That's
So
fine.
this is 5 times 2 divided by 2. You see it?
Cross it out.
And this gets so 5 diagonals. And that's where the formula comes from. The number of diagonals is equal to n, which is the number of sides, times n minus 3, because you have to take rid of the point. You cannot do a diagonal to itself or the other 2 points, right? Divided by 2. You see it now, where the formula comes from. And the hope for me is that if you understood what I explained, you will be able to deduce it without memorizing the formula. That you need to subtract 3 points because you cannot go to those 2 and so on. Now, what is the sum of the interior angles? And this is where I want to explain, right? You all agreed that the sum of the angles in a triangle is 180 degrees,
Yeah.
right? Now, in a rectangle, you all said 320, right? But the reason you know it's 320 is because you can divide this
360. Yeah, 360.
360. You can divide this triangle into 2 triangles. This is 180 and this is 180. You see it? And 180 plus 180 is 360. Now let's do it for a pentagon. We had a pentagon up there, right?
Yeah.
Let's do it for a pentagon. This one didn't do a nice job. The top one, because I drew it more or less nicely, it made it into a nice pentagon. Let me see. Okay, this one worked. So now let's see how many triangles can we make here. Okay, look at this. How many triangles?
3.
3. And then each of them will be, this is 180, 180, 180, right?
Yeah.
So now, so the number of triangles you can make is the total number of sides minus 2. And then you multiply that by 180. You see here, this is 5, right? So 5 minus 2 is 3. That's 3 triangles times 180. That's the number of angles, number of interior angles. That's how the formula comes. Do you see it now? Again, this is also for you to be able to deduce it. If you remember how to break the pentagon, you will be able to. Let's try one more hexagon. If I have 6 sides, how I will end up with? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This didn't complete it. My drawing wasn't that great. So how can we break this? So look, 1. It turned it into a pentagon. Okay, let's try it again. I can't erase this. What happened? Okay, let me try this again.
Usually you have to like click on it.
I want them to change it into a nice hexagon. Fix it. No, my drawing is so ugly that it's not fixing it. I found a new thing to, I can't erase this pentagon. This is so weird. Okay. I'm going to draw it small and see whether if I do it small, whether it comes. Hey, more. Okay, now let's do our triangle. 1, you see it? 2.
Yeah.
How many triangles?
4.
4. 4.
On their each one 8. Yeah.
You won't be able to draw 5. That's 4. And then each one of them is 180 degree. That's why the formula comes as n minus 2 times 180. The reason I'm spending so much time explaining the formula is because it's difficult to memorize it. If you understand it, you can deduce the formula yourself anytime. Fair?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, complementary angles are angles that add up to 90 degrees. It's just a concept. Two angles are called to be complementary if they add up to 90, and two angles are supplementary if they add up to 180. And this came up in your homework last
Yeah, I
week.
just searched it up.
Yeah, that's what I need you guys to do.
I asked my brother.
If you see things that it's very difficult for me to be exactly in sync with your homework and the class. So if you see something that hasn't come up, you can always Google. I'm sure you're using Google for a lot of things. So you just go and read it up and figure it out. Okay? Okay, guys. Page 8. Let's do those problems together. And I'm not asking a lot of questions because I want to make sure I make progress. That's all. Page 8. Problem 5. How many diagonals does a decagon have? So it's n times n minus 3 divided by 2. This is 10 times 70 divided by 2. This is equal to
45.
35 diagonals. And obviously you drawing this is, you're not going to get there. First of all, drawing a 10-side picture itself is going to take a lot of effort. 6. What is the complement of 75?
72. And it's 20. And it's 28. 28.
Oh
Why
yeah,
28? Isn't it 18?
Yeah, it's 18.
I mean, yeah. No, wait. No, it's 28.
No, it's 18.
No, it's 18.
It would make
72 plus 18 is.
You have to add up to 90, not 100.
Oh, yeah.
What is the supplement of 105?
65.
75.
Oh, yeah, 75.
75 degrees, perfect. 4. What is the supplement of the complement? This is some of you got confused, right? So supplement
So 180.
of complement.
That's 145. Are you sure?
Complement of 35. So guys, the way you look at this is like
You
this.
do complement first? Oh, yeah, I complement first, because then it wouldn't be possible.
180 minus 90 minus 35. That's how you think about it.
So 55, 180 minus 55.
Yes. 180 minus 55, which is 100 and
25.
that's how you think about it. When they're coming in both together. Two of the angles in a triangle are 45 and 30. What is the third
15?
angle?
Wait, no. Yeah, 15. Yeah. No, yeah, 15.
Minus 45 plus 30. How is it 15?
You need to go 180.
Yeah, it has to be 180, not 90.
Oh, yeah.
These are angles in a triangle, guys. So we know that the angles add up to 180. So it's 180, right? 180 minus 75.
105. Yeah.
It becomes, let me move my thing so that you guys can see my face. Becomes 105.
5.
Awesome. That's problem 9. Let's keep going. Page 9. Problem 10. What do the interior angles of an hexagon add up to? And we said this is as simple as n minus 2
Times 180.
times 180 because of the number of triangles you can make.
4 times 180.
Yeah, 4 times 180, which is 720. Are we in agreement, everyone? Are we okay?
Yeah.
Okay, now the next problem. Let's see whether you guys get that. What does one interior angle of a regular octagon measure? Why do I say regular? Regular means that all the sides are equal, right? That's the only time that you can do this. Then that means all the angles are also equal. So what, can you guys do it? Let's see, the first one who gets an answer, just say it. I don't want to wait for everyone to type it and everything because I want to keep moving. So what does one interior angle measure?
135 degrees.
It says one interior angle, not the sum. Guys, the previous problem says what do the interior angles of an hexagon?
Wait, is one interior angle 180? Wait, no, never mind.
It cannot be 180.
Yeah. Wait, is it 103.5?
135.
Yeah, that's what I said. 135.
135.
Yeah, I got 135.
Yeah.
135.
And that one angle, and I'm not going to multiply that yet, is going to be 6 times 180 divided by 8.
Yeah.
And I don't want to multiply and then divide because that's not interesting. This is by 4, this is 45, this is 135 degrees. That's one angle. Now there are 8 of those. Okay, next one. Problem 12. The interior angles of a triangle or of the ratio, what are the 3 angles? So this is what you should be doing. That's what ratio means, right?
It's 30, 60, and 90.
Divided by 6 is
Yeah.
30. So the question is,
30, 60, and 90.
what are the 3 angles? Yes, 30, 60 is a nice right triangle. Okay, problem 13. What is the smallest length of the third side of a triangle that has 2 of its side measure 22 and 18? The only thing missing here is that it's integer. So add up that the sides are integers, because otherwise your answer will be different. Your side is, all sides are integers. So what is the smallest size?
5.
5.
5. Perfect. That's your answer for problem 13. Why is it 5? Because you need 18 plus x to be greater than 22. Then x has to be greater than 5. Sorry, greater than 4. Sorry, not 5. 4. That's why your answer is 5. Okay, after 9, page 9, let's go to page 10, absolute value, which is what is coming in the homework, and everyone, you are not able to do it because you haven't been thought about it. So guys, what is absolute value? Everyone, any time that absolute value comes in the picture, I want you to be thinking about distance. Okay, this is the way they're saying, if I say I want the absolute value to be 4, so if you have the line, right, and I say I want absolute value of x to be 4, then the question that this is asking is, how I want a distance of only 4 units. Where should I be? So you can be here,
Or -4.
or you can be here. And the reason is distance, because this is the way I'm asking you, where can I be so that the distance is 4? So there are 2 possible answers. Yes, 4 or minus 4. That's what you need to be aware of. That's all. But absolute value of anything, like if I say absolute value of minus 3, that's actually just 3. Because they're asking you how much is the distance from minus 3 to 0. And the distance is 3, right? It's not minus 3. Distance is positive. Okay, so go to page 11 and let's do those problems that are there very quick. And I'm going to be writing them, and let's make sure that I'm going to call on you guys and you're going to tell me the answer, okay? By name. So number 1, I'm going to do it. Absolute value of minus 4 is just 4. Because the answer of, after you take it out of the absolute, it has to be positive. I'm going to do a couple of them and then I will give it to you guys. So absolute value of minus 2 times minus 6 plus 8, and you have to apply order of operations here. This is 12 plus 8, and this one is absolute value of 20, which is just 20.
Yeah.
Okay, number 3, there is not even an absolute value, so it's just minus 20. Okay, number 4, Arvind.
5. Negative 11.
That's the whole idea, right?
There should be.
There is an absolute value of negative 11, which is 11. So your answer is not negative 11.
It's 11.
It's 11. It's absolute value of negative 11. Number 5, Ruhi.
It's
What did you say?
Hmm?
Ruhi, number 5.
it's 4.
Number 5.
Yeah.
Why is it 4? It's minus 15 times minus 3. What are you looking?
Oh,
That one doesn't even have an absolute value. Are you looking at the right class book? Page 11, Ruhi, minus 15 times minus 3.
1 probably.
Huh?
She's probably looking at number 1.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm on the wrong one. Never mind. Sorry. It's sorry. 45.
That's 45. Okay, number 6, Krina.
It's 11.
Yeah. Guys, notice that when you have that absolute value, you have to do the math inside in the normal way, which is minus 13 plus 2 is minus 11. With the other minus is plus, and absolute value of 11 is whatever that is. 7. 7. Pages. Yes. Because after the absolute value becomes just 0.1 and the minus 20 has it, so it's just negative 2. Okay. Alex, 8.
8. It's just 8.
8 positive. 9, Pranav.
32.
Yes. I'm going to put 10 up here. Okay. Karthik, 10.
20.
Sorry?
20.
20, yeah. One second, guys. I lost the screen, my board. Can you see my board?
Yeah, we can still see it.
Okay, I don't know what happened to my board. Oops. Okay, I can see my board now. Perfect. Okay. Arvind, 11.
Negative 29.
Yes. Krina, 12.
-12.
Yes. Alex, 13.
-15.
Pages 14.
4.
Yes. Ruhi, 15.
7.
Where are you looking, Ruhi, again? I don't get it.
Oh, we added them up. You're supposed to multiply them, I think.
Oh,
There are a multiplication, of course.
whoops. 12.
Positive.
I mean, negative.
There is a negative outside the absolute value, Ruhi. Inside is going to be absolute value of -12. That is 12, but then there is a minus outside and absolute value that makes it all -12.
-12.
Yes. 16, Pranav.
1.
Yeah. And then 17 is 7. And 18 is just 6.
6. Yeah.
Okay. Page 12, everyone. Okay, I'm going to just write the answers. I don't have answers to these. I'm just doing them. You guys can check your work and make sure you get exactly what I'm writing here, because I want to move on to the equations. Okay. This is page 12. Please catch my mistakes if I make any, because I'm doing them as I'm telling you. I don't have this solved anyway.
Shouldn't we
So
be simplifying them like to mix numbers?
yeah, that's up to you. I don't care. I used to be very particular about that when you guys were learning it, but right now it doesn't matter. I know you all know how to change them. So if you want to leave it, it's fine. If you want to change it, it's fine. Oops, sorry, that's wrong.
Can you go to the bathroom?
Yeah, go ahead.
Isn't 9/11 over 5?
I got 11.
I got 11 over 5.
Yeah, mistake from me. If I do the rectangle, the box nicely, it also changes it into a square. 7 did it. Okay, 10. 10 is 30 over 3. 11 minus 2.
Yeah, I got the same things.
Already, okay? So the main idea here is that all your answers are positive, right? Just because they're all directly absolute value and you're not changing the sign of the answer. Now we are going to solve equations. Now we understand what absolute value is and we know that these are distances problems. So which I had done earlier, right? So if I just as simple as me saying, oh, absolute value of x equal to 5, then your answer has to be x is equal to 5 or x is equal to minus 5. That's your answer.
Okay.
You see, two values. Yes? So if I say absolute value of x is equal to 10, then you say x is equal to 10 or x is equal to minus 10. Now, if I say absolute value of x equal to minus 5, what happens there?
5 or
Negative
5.
5.
So they're
No,
both 5. They're both 5.
no.
5 or negative. No.
Just 5. Just 5.
Oh,
Oh.
Wouldn't it be
Why?
x equals 5
Because
though?
this is what I'm teaching you, right? Absolute value means distance. And I'm asking you, when will absolute value be minus 5? When will distance be minus 5? There is no such thing as distance being minus 5. It's like you saying, when will weight be minus 20 pounds? I wish, but you can't say weight is minus 20 pounds, right? Your weight is always positive, right? Distance is always positive. Area is always positive. When you apply the shoelace method, and some of you ended up telling me that area was minus 20 inches square, that cannot be because area is positive, distance is positive. So if you end up with an absolute value, and sometimes you might see this in a problem, because I'm giving it to you on purpose. I want you to think, oh, this doesn't have a solution. If I say absolute value of 3x plus 5 divided by 2 equal to minus 1,
No solution.
right there you say, you can even say, Priyanki, are you dumb? You can say it. You cannot have, I am writing this on purpose. You cannot have absolute value be negative, right? You can say that in that homework if you want me to. But the whole idea is, I want this to stay in your head. Absolute value is only positive. If any problem, you end up getting the similar thing when you go to next levels. For example, if I say x square is equal to minus 16, there is no x that square is going to be minus 16 because every number square is positive. You understand what I'm saying? So if I gave you something like this, you can say the exact same thing, because there is no number square that's going to give you a negative number. The same thing with absolute value. Okay, so now after the drama is done, let's try to solve these problems. Okay, and I'm going to start with the example. I'm going to do it, and then I'm not going to do the example. I'm going to do something else because the example is anyway in the book, and I want you to be paying attention to what I am doing. So let me do my own example. You don't have to write this. I just want to use this to explain. So absolute value of 3x minus 4 equal to 4. So what is this asking me? What are the values in the line x that if you plug it in there, you will get? So what you can here, you can get, for you to get a 4, will you agree? You inside this can be equal to minus 4, or inside it can be equal to 4. Do you guys agree? Either one, because you know that absolute value of minus 4 is equal to 4, and you know absolute value of 4 is equal to 4 too. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Both of them. So now there are two values that you need to check. So you are going to say 3x, now you remove the absolute value. I'm not using the bar. 3x minus 4 is equal to minus 4, and I want this or. You need to write this or. 3x minus 4 is equal to 4. Yes? Then if you solve this, you're going to get 3x is equal to 0, x is equal to 0 as one solution, or 3x is equal to 8 and x is equal to 8 over 3.
Mm-hmm.
And then you say your answer is x belongs to 0, 8 over 3. Those are two answers. Or you can just say x is equal to 0 or x is equal to 8 over 3. However you want to give me the right final answer. Two answers, because it's absolute value. You can be on this side of the, for distance, or that side, right, from 0. Okay, now you guys do the next one. Problem 1 on page
14.
14. Page 14, problem 1. And I'm going to help you for the first few. You need to set it up correctly. So you are going to remove the absolute value and say 2x minus 2 is equal to 5. Or what is the other side? 2x minus 2 equal to what, guys?
-5.
Negative 5. And now you solve it as a regular expression. And I am going to skip steps here.
Can I go to the bathroom?
You guys can go. You don't need to ask me. I'm not going to stop. So you guys can go and come. So x belongs to minus 3 over 2, comma. I prefer these answers to be in fractions and not mixed numbers, to tell you the truth.
Okay.
Makes it cleaner. Because some people change it, some people don't. So you can leave it like that. So those are the two answers. Minus 3 over 2 and 7 over 2 for that problem.
Can you put them in decimals?
No, I don't want any decimals.
Okay.
I want you to keep it as a fraction. I don't want all different kinds of format, but I have to be looking and figuring out whether you made the conversion correctly and all of that. Leave it as an improper fractions like this. Okay, now I want everyone to solve your problems and privately message me. And this is how your message, please pay attention. Your message has to say, my private message has to say, problem 2, x is equal to 1 or x is equal to minus 2. Like that. This is how your private message has to look like.
Should we do them all together or should we do them?
You can do them and keep sending me messages and I'll tell you whether it's right or wrong.
Okay.
But I want it in this format and the number of the problem and everything. And once everyone agrees, I know that you have it, then I will answer. I will put the answer in the iPad, in the touchpad.
I can't go back into Zoom. Something happened.
What?
Something's wrong. I can't. My computer isn't letting me back into Zoom. I can hear and talk, but I can't see or use the chat.
So you can quit and then come back into the meeting.
Okay.
Arun, I think Ruhi is going to come back in. You need to move her.
Alex, you sent it to everyone.
Don't send it to everyone, Alex. Just send it privately, guys. I want all the problems 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 done. 9 and 10.
And 9 and 10?
Everything.
Oh, okay.
Wait, in the same message? All the problems in the same
As
message?
you are working on them, I'll tell you. And Alex, let me see whether your problem is right. I'm just going to take the values and plug them in. That answer that Alex put in for number 2 is correct. And everyone has it. So you don't have to bother to message me that answer. Just make sure you get the same thing Alex got.
Oh.
The rest, send it privately, please.
Yeah, I got that.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the answers, send it privately, guys.
Ruhi wanted to say that she's in the main room.
Arun, can you move Ruhi? 1 second, guys.
Okay, I finished number 3.
Number 3, something goes wrong, you have to come back, right?
Dude, stop sending it to everybody.
Is Ruhi there now?
You stop sharing to everybody, guys.
Yeah, Pranav.
Yeah,
But you can stop sending it to everyone. Send it privately, please.
Okay, I just sent mine to you.
I got the same thing.
Yeah. I'm going on to number 4, I guess, because I got the same thing.
Wait, I can't. Wait, the same thing happened to me for Zoom. I can hear but I can't see or do anything else.
Yeah, you have to quit and come back. I don't know. Zoom has been having issues all day today.
Like I can hear, but okay, so
Stop sharing to everybody.
I actually
You
said
can
I don't
disconnect
leave.
and come back in. Whoever has
Okay.
to disconnect and come back in.
Oh, is my thing correct that I sent to you?
Yeah, the second answer is correct. 3 and minus 2. So I'm going to put the answers here. For number 2, the answer is
I sent it to Anna. No, I sent you number 3.
I got the same thing for number 3.
number
Yeah,
3.
same.
I
As
think people
pronounced.
already posted it in the. And then when you guys do this in one line like this, please order the answers from smallest to biggest. I want first minus 2 and then 3. When you do it in one line like this. Karthik, I think the answer for 4. Let me check it. Karthik, your answer is not correct. I'm not going to tell you which one is wrong, and you need to check it.
Oh. I know.
Oh my
Yeah, I
god.
sent number 4.
Again,
Arvin.
why are you sending it to everyone? Arvin, I want only private, right?
Yeah, I know.
We
Then
already
you're getting the thunder, you're taking away the experience from other people.
Every
Is
time I'm
Arvin's
like
answer correct? Because
typing
that's what
it
I
and
got.
then yeah, I'm just like every time I'm just typing it in and then someone sends it.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't want anyone, next person who sends it to everyone, you're not sending any more answers. I'm done. I need you, when you guys write the answers, I need you to order it by the sorted
Okay,
version.
now I'm back in.
You want to write it in sorted way. And Akshaj is not a parenthesis. It has to be a curly brace if you're going to write it in one answer, because parenthesis mean it's a point.
Okay.
So it has to be a curly brace.
I sent you my number 5.
Yeah, I'm looking. I don't know the answer yet. I'm doing the problem as you guys send it. That looks right, Karthik. Number 5.
I'm sending mine.
Yeah, I sent mine right now.
I'm sending mine.
Tejas, no, it's not right. Tejas is not right. Pranav is not right. Check it. Are your signs all right? Number 5.
Did you get mine?
Akshaj is right.
Did you get mine?
No, guys. Akshaj is not right. Arvind is not right. Pranav is not right. Tejas is not right. All of you guys have the exact same mistake, and I don't understand why. All 4 of you.
We have the same answer?
You all 4 have the same answer unless I'm making a mental mistake. I'm going to do it.
Wait, I just sent you mine.
I think I might know my mistake.
Ruhi, I already posted the answers in the iPad for 2, 3, and 4. You don't need to send it. Just check it with whatever I have in the board.
Is mine correct?
No. All of you have the same answer, so let me make sure that I am not making a mistake doing this.
Is my number 6 correct?
I'm not going to move to 6 until I'm done with 5. Because I'm working on 5, right? And I already told you guys that I don't have the answers, I have to work them out. So if now I'm going to start on 6 when I'm still working on 5. So guys, wait a minute. So Karthik, your number 5 is wrong. Everyone else is right. I did it wrong in my head. So everyone else, I'll tell you who is right. And I'm losing my charge here or something. So Karthik, you are the wrong one. Everyone else is right. So answer -1 and 5. So everyone got it. Like, let me see. Tejas, Pranav, Akshaj, Arvind, all right. Alex, all right.
Go to the next page.
And Karthik, you need to redo number 5, and then yeah, people go to next one.
Wait, I redid number 5. I put it in the chat. Oh, wait. Oh, never mind.
So this is number 5. I have all the answers so far for 2, 3, 4, and 5. So whoever is behind, you don't have to put the answers in the chat anymore. Please, you have the answers there. Make sure you're getting those answers.
Oh, okay. I put number 6.
Yeah, I haven't not looked at 6.
I did number 6 also.
Yeah,
Okay,
same.
keep going.
I sent my number 6.
If you are doing it in one line, please order the answers. I said, Akshaj, and your answers are not ordered. Karthik, your answers are not ordered. I seem to be saying the same things again and again. I'm getting irritated. Are you guys looking at your answer? I told you to put the answer. If you're doing it in one line, I need the answers to be ordered from small to large.
Wait, did you check mine?
Tejas, you are right. And Alex and Akshaj, I want the answer. And Arvind, again, the same. I just said it, and Arvind, you go ahead and do the same thing. I want the answers to be sorted from smallest number to largest number.
Okay, so what did I do wrong?
That your answer is not sorted. Do you see it sorted, Alex?
Yeah, I put it.
So -1 is bigger than 0.
Oh, never mind. Okay.
So answer correct for Tejas, now for Arvind, for Akshaj and Pranav. If you guys typed it in the wrong order, I'm just going to say it's wrong. And I'm not even going to keep explaining why it's wrong. I put in the answer for 6. And that one, you can just multiply by 3 right away. That will help you, but I don't know how you solved it. So people that are not posting answers fast enough, if you're not getting it and you want me to explain one more problem, I can do that. Let me know. But you need to speak up because I have no clue. I don't know whether you're just working slowly or you're struggling with something. Let me switch my pen. I don't know. I'm right. And just because of the people that are going slower, I still have the answers there. It's just I'm going to reduce the size a little bit so that you can still refer to them, but I need space to work. Okay, I'm going to do number 7.
I sent you number 7.
I don't know the answers for that.
Okay.
Tejas. I need to wait for other people to do it, or I'm going to do it in a few minutes.
Should I move on to number 8 then?
Yeah, you can keep going and then we'll come back.
Okay.
Okay, now Pranav put in some answer for 7, and that's very different from what Tejas put in. So both of you should be checking your problems. Both of you gave me completely different answers.
Okay.
Please check your work. Please check your problem. And Pranav, your second answer again is not ordered. Is it ordered from small to large? For problem 7, clearly you have to work very carefully.
I'm sending mine.
Be very careful with the signs. I'm not sure how you got a denominator of 50, Arvind. I don't see 50 here anywhere for a denominator. The coefficient of x is 20.
I sent mine.
So Arvind, I don't know how you got a Akshaj and Pranav
Oh, I
are,
just found my mistake. Okay, I get it now.
I don't know. Akshaj and Pranav seem to be agreeing on the values, but not on the signs of the answer. I don't know why, guys, we're struggling with this, but well. Did I make a mistake? If I made a mistake, you guys can point it out.
Yeah, that's what I got. I put it in the chat, but you never said if it's right or wrong.
Should I send you the answer to number 8?
Alex, I don't see. The last answer I see from you is for 6.
Wait, what?
Oh, did you send it to the correct person?
So I only see the -1s.
Oh, I didn't hit enter. I said.
Oh.
Well, it doesn't matter now.
So Pranav, your signs are wrong. Akshaj is correct.
Priyanti, can you check my number 8?
So
Should I go to number 8 because you already did this?
number 8 when number 7. We are still working on 7, and I don't see an answer from you for 7.
Oh, whoops.
What's the point? So this is not about rushing and showing that you are ahead. I don't see what you did for 7. Why are you moving to 8 then?
I forgot to put 7 in.
So the answer for 7 is there, guys.
Okay.
There, I got it.
Yeah, I think I fixed it. I found my mistake.
And Ruhi and Krina, you guys were very quiet. Now I see something from Krina. Good. I do need to make sure that you are getting it right. Otherwise, you need to ask me. We are solving a bunch of problems, so please make sure. So for problem number 8, everyone, you cannot solve that problem until you make it look like absolute value is equal to a number. So that's super important. So that problem that says absolute value of 4x minus 3 plus 4 equal to 9, you first need to turn it into 4x minus 3 equal to 5, and then you solve it the same way. You understand what I'm saying? You first need to turn it into that. You cannot say this is equal to minus 9 plus 9. No, you have to first do that. Turn it into absolute value is equal to one distance, and then you can solve. This I can even do mentally. I don't want you guys to type the answers for this one. You can just do it.
Yeah, I got the answer. Should we go on to number 9 then?
Yeah, you can keep on going to number 9. I don't see. So number 8, Krina, I didn't get that for one of the answers. I'm doing this mentally unless I made a mistake here. If I do minus 5 plus 3 is minus 2 divided by 4 is minus half. If
Yeah,
I
I got
do,
what you got.
so if I do here 5 plus 3 is 8. So Krina, your minus 5 over 2, you need to check it. And Karthik,
Yeah.
you also got the same mistake. So your answers are right. And Karthik, I don't see why you are giving me answers with parentheses. Coordinate. You cannot say x is equal to a coordinate. I'm explicitly telling you guys to use this curly brace. It's not a
Wait,
parenthesis.
Priya, I have to go at 7:15.
You can go. I'm going to keep going for another 5-10 minutes.
Okay, I sent you number 8. Wait,
And
never
then
mind.
watch this so you can watch the whatever is left over and you can finish it. Go to number 9, guys.
Okay.
I want to get 9 and 10 down.
Now I sent my correct number 8.
Yeah, I actually sent the answer to Pranav instead.
And again, Karthik, you're right. It's wrong because again, how many times do I need to tell each of you separately that the answers have to be sorted by small to large? Karthik, are you even looking what I wrote in the board? Why do you write minus half after 2?
Whoops, wait, I sent the wrong thing.
Okay, guys, go to 9. I don't
Oh,
know.
so can I go now? Well, I have to go now.
You can go. Bye.
Bye, thank you.
I sent mine for 8.
Yeah, that's for 8 is correct. Minus half and 2.
No, that's not what I got. I got minus 2.5 and 2.
That's wrong. Take it. Minus 2.5. I don't understand why everyone is saying that. How will you get minus 2.5? I'm doing this mentally, right? Is minus 5 plus 3. That's minus 2 divided by 4. That's minus half. And the other one is 5 plus 3. 8 divided by 4 is 2. Why are you guys getting 2 minus 2.5? Please, where are you making the mistake? And Ruhi, that's correct. I wrote it in the board too. I want to see what is in the homework and how much, whether I need anything extra for the homework. We have some problems in the other class book that we will finish next in the class next Thursday.
I can't find that mistake.
Akshaj, I'm telling you, 4x minus 3 is equal to minus 5. Yes? Next row should be 4x is equal to minus 5 plus 3.
Wait, how is it minus 5? Wouldn't it be the 9 is negative and then the 4 is negative?
No,
It's
I
negative
told you that you
13.
cannot, right? I just said that. You cannot do that directly and the first, you need to change it into 4x minus 3 equal to 5. And then after that, you just say equal to 5 or equal to minus 5. You cannot do it equal to minus 9 or 9. The first, you cannot work on the first one. You need to do the 4. So all the rules we have talked about is absolute value equal to a number. You cannot have a different number equal to, you need to move the number first. Look at the board, Akshaj. I already wrote it there. You have to work on absolute value of 4x minus 3 equal to 5. Then Krina, you made the same mistake. You guys are working with the 9. You cannot work with the 9. You move the 4 to the other side and then work.
I sent you mine for a 9.
Yeah, I sent you my 9 also.
And Tejas, that number, again, your answer is not sorted and that number is not even reduced. So what's going on? I should have
Okay.
explained those things in Kappa. Again. That's correct, Krina. That's what you were expected to get.
Was mine correct?
For number 9, I don't know whether it's correct, but you and Tejas are getting the same answer. Well, if Tejas decides to reduce it and put it in the right format.
I said mine.
I sent mine.
Okay, for 9, no upcharge.
Or no, that's my 8. I forgot.
I got my 9.
And again, Karthik, your answer is not sorted. Should I be telling you this in Russian maybe? How to sort answers from small to large? You don't know how to sort. Which one is bigger and smaller? Karthik?
Oh, wait. I'm sorry.
No, minus 7/3 is smaller than minus 1. Sorry, greater than minus 1.
Yeah, I sent you the simplified version of 9.
Oh, wait. Never mind.
Yeah, for 9, everyone seems to be getting it now.
Okay, can I move on to 10?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I can't write with this. I don't know. My pencil
Okay,
is
so
not
that's
working.
number 9 again.
Yeah, that's correct. Wow, my charge is completely gone or something. I'm not able to write with this pencil. And I can't write with the other pencil in this board. So the answer to number 9 is -7/3, comma, -1. And I can't write it, that's why I'm yelling it out. Problem 9, the answer is -7/3 and x equal to -1. -7/3 -1.
Okay.
Can you still open your chat?
I have my chat, that I can see.
Okay. I'm gonna send you one.
Ruhi, why are you giving me two answers? The first answer is correct. It's -1 or -2 and 1/3.
You can't see the whiteboard anymore.
I know. Go to a different whiteboard where I can use this other pencil. It doesn't need to be charged. So I said for problem 9,
Sent you one.
the answer is x is equal to -7/3, comma, -1. That's fine. And problem 10, I don't know whether that's a right answer. And for problem 10, I'm just going to solve it because it's the last one in that unit and I want to make sure we get it right.
I'm gonna send mine.
You can send it. I'm just going to solve it here for number 11.
I sent mine for. Wait, oh, wait, I messed up.
-3 plus 4 divided by 2 plus 1/4 equal to, notice that this problem is different. The plus 1/4 is inside the absolute value. So you can just keep it there, equal to -5. This is an OR. And I'm going to just multiply everything by 4. So this is going to be 2 minus 3x plus 4 plus 1 equal to 20. And then this is 2 minus 3x plus 4 plus 1 equal to -20. I'm skipping steps,
Okay.
but I'm expecting this class not to struggle with something like that.
I sent mine.
Okay, I got both of those.
Okay, this is the answer I'm getting for problem number 10. And 4 and 5. So I'm leaving it, as I said, I prefer it to leave it in a fraction format.
Yeah, I got the same
And
thing.
Karthik, I didn't. So Karthik, your answer is not fitting this.
I know.
And I have all the steps there.
Yeah, I sent
So
you
let
that
me,
answer.
this is to read.
Oh, I know what I did wrong.
So now,
Sent
so let me show you. So this is the problem 10, right? And I guess I'm going to post the video because there are kids that didn't show up and watch it. You can. If I have something like absolute value of 3x plus 2 so over 3 minus 8 equal to 7. The very first step you have to do is move the 8. You understand what I'm saying? So this, you have to make it look like absolute value is equal to something. Then you can apply the rules. Now, when you are at this point, right? Can you please not make noise there? 15, yeah? So then you can say 3x plus 2 divided by 3 equal to 15, or 3x plus 2 divided by 3 equal to -15. And then you solve the problem. Yes, this has to go. And now another thing that I have noticed with students in the past in other levels is that you don't get rid of the absolute value. Guys, the reason you come and do these 2 steps is because you're getting rid of this. I don't want to see that you write here absolute value. There is no point in doing that, because if you say absolute value equal to minus 15, this has no solution, right? Because absolute value means distance, correct? So you cannot have this. You don't want the lines once you move to the or statement. Am I making it clear? Okay, so I'm looking at the homework and I'm seeing in homework 32, I don't see anything from the solids. All of the problems in homework 32 is completely in your league to do.
Mhm.
So I would really request you to please put in the answers and correct all the answers before class. Because we are a little behind, right? I do want in the lab to be able to solve some more problems from the class so get the class fully done before the final test. Is that okay? Please correct all of your issues in the homework by Thursday. If you have problems that you really don't know how to do, that's fine. But if you have all so that we can work in the lab, some of these
Are we
problems so we can get the class
gonna
done.
do the final exam online?
That's the only option we have, right? We can't get together. But it's not going to be like the regular final exam. It's going to look more like a sprint, a little longer sprint.
Okay.
Just a little longer sprint. I'm not going to give you the same final test I usually do with the, because I also focus a lot on the steps, right? Here I'm going to do it as a right or wrong. I have no options for you guys to give me, unless I make you scan all your work and everything. That's way too much work and I don't want to be involving parents and stuff. So we'll just do it as a sprint. That's about it.
Okay.
Okay, guys, talk to you on Thursday. Bye.
Bye.
Arun, you can stop the recording.